So another video showing the lighthouse in Marbella. So I'm down in the area of the harbour's to my back. So that is the lighthouse, and heading that way is towards Malaga City. We're in Marbella, and heading that way then you're heading to Portovenus and Estepona. So I'll just have a quick look around this area, let you see what happens here. It's November the 29th or 30th today, I'm not quite sure, but it's the end of November, and life in Marbella is still pretty much as it is during the summer. Lots of people on the beach, lots of people out walking. You can see kind of an exercise class going on there on the beach. They all have their mats, some using towels, so they're doing some exercises, and I'd imagine they're now going to do some yoga and meditation maybe. You can see it's Sunset Cocktail Bar along here. We're on seeing the roofs of restaurants and bars that are dotted around the underside of the area I'm walking on. This area I'm walking on is kind of a play area for kids. You can see a fun area there. But you'll also see the locals here having their lunch, having meetings, outdoor meetings. You would see a lot of skateboards here at night time as well. Obviously you will see scooters as well, and that looks down into Marbella Harbour. You can see there's a jet ski place. They do sales, repairs and rentals. So the place is absolutely thronged with boats. There wouldn't be room that I can see spare that hasn't got a boat parked in it. In the far distance, if I can zoom a little bit more, you'll see two towers. That's Fingarola down there. You can see they've done preparations here for Christmas. That's the Christmas bauble that lights up at night time. There's also a Christmas tree that's just outside, unfortunately. I can't capture it unless I go back to wherever I'll be going, but maybe we'll catch it in a second. We'll just keep walking down along here, looking out on the harbour of Marbella. That's where you would pick up the catamaran service that goes to Portovenus. It doesn't operate all the time during the winter. When we arrived 2 weeks ago, it was operating, but it's parked up today and it was parked up yesterday, so maybe their season has wound down. Obviously that's the time to renew and repair anything that needs to be looked after on the boat. Servicing stuff like that, check the engines. Just zooming back over some of the high-rise apartments. A lot of these are holiday rentals. The disadvantage of these over ours is that these will be quite noisy at night time. You will get people out partying. There's a Christmas tree, by the way. You will get people out partying, particularly in the summer. Like, sometimes they don't go home, they stay out absolutely all night. Not all along here. You get people on the beach as well, but this area will be quite noisy in the busy time during the summer. So just moving on a little bit more, get you a little bit more of the harbour. I've never had much use for it other than to walk out there to get the catamaran. I'm not into hiring boats or jet skis. I'm not an adventurous person that way, but lots of people are, and lots of people love to do that, and I can understand it's fun. I see people having fun. Just we all get fun different ways, and that's not my particular way, but maybe something I should try. Okay, so we're coming down to the Christmas bauble, and one thing that struck me about this when I first seen it was how big is it? You know, Christmas decorations can be quite big and different these days, particularly in Spain, where they do tend to go a bit overboard, I suppose, but at the same time, when you see it, you don't think it's overboard. But on this particular one, I'm almost 2 meters tall, so I have it's 4 meters high, the entrance. So I'm inside of it now. I'm walking around in it. So it's as I say, 4 meters. So you walk in one side, you walk out the other. What a Christmas decoration! That's more of the harbour. Very good restaurant there. Signage is not fully visible. It's the Harbour Bar and Restaurant. That looks like an emergency rescue vehicle, I would imagine, that one there. A high-speed response unit by the looks of it. In Ireland it's run by the RNLI, so I'm not sure what the Spanish version of that is, but that is definitely a high-speed rescue vehicle on a crane there, ready to be dropped into the water very, very quickly. Okay, so moving back around, you can see that's the entrance to the harbour area over there off the promenade. So just walking around this Christmas bauble decoration, looking back towards Portobello's. You can see in the backdrop there the mountain. There's big mountains here. I mean, if you want to go hiking, or you're a very good mountain bike enthusiast, that's a place that's worth visiting. Also, if you want to go road cycling, obviously there's mountains, there's roads leading up to those mountains as well. So if you want to come over here on a cycling holiday or a cycle training camp, you want to base yourself here for a week or 2 weeks, our apartment is ideal. With a large balcony, so it's easy to store bikes in. A lot of the other places that you see won't have storage facilities that's secure within the apartment itself. Ours is entirely secure. Very good lock system on the doors as well. There'll be no one getting in without keys unless they make one hell of a noise. So it's another consideration when you're renting, particularly if you're carrying expensive bicycles over here and not hiring bikes locally. You can hire bikes locally, but not top level bikes like biking enthusiasts going out for 2 hours and 3 hours and perhaps even all day spins. Bikes of that type are not available to hire here. So if you're a cyclist and you're coming over here for a training camp, you'll be bringing your own bike. Just in front of me there, you can see it's 11:42. I'm not sure if you can see that on the signage. Just see if I can get over there before this van hits me. So it's 11:42 and it's 19 degrees. So it's going to be between 12 and 2 today. You're going to get temperatures of 22 degrees. That would be what I would expect now over the next couple of hours, that the temperature will go up roughly by about 3 degrees. It does get a bit warmer. So that's it for I've shown you the harbour area. We've covered this area before on separate videos. Trampolines there for kids. Lots of locals out enjoying themselves. Handbag sellers. Can't feet, but good quality and nice guys to deal with. Offer them less than half what they ask for. If they ask you for 100, they really mean 50, and you'll probably get it for 40. So another child play area there. We're just coming down to the square now where all the sculptures are. If you go up through that, if you walk up through that square, you walk into the old park with the fountain in it.